Hey friends, today we are tackling the top reasons why women cannot stick to wellness habits and how my program tackles all of those reasons. Before we dive in, if you're new here, I'm Molly. I'm a nurse and a mama and a lover of rom-coms and chocolate, and it is my honor and my privilege to be able to take care of women who take care of everybody else. I help those women with their hormones from their menstruation through perimenopause and postmenopause. I help them break free from stress, feel more confident in their bodies, and finally crush the health goals that they have been working on for decades without counting calories or joining a gym. And you have 2 more days to apply for my group coaching giveaway in my program, What We Should Have Been Taught. I will put all the details in the comments after this live. All right, let's dive in. One of the reasons that women do not stick to their health goals is time and roles, caregiving, housework, work overload. How this program tackles those is everything that I teach you in this program can be done in 20 minutes or less. A lot of the wellness habits are 5 minutes or 10 minutes because you do not have time. You are a busy human who has a big, beautiful life, and I honor that in this program, and it should not be a barrier to being the healthiest, strongest version of you. Support and access is another reason. You have maybe low family support. Cost is another issue. Transport to a gym, childcare, timing, all of those things. In this program, I made it my mission to make things as cost effective and time effective as possible. I do not have any affiliate links throughout my program. I am not selling you a supplement line throughout my program. I am going on Amazon and finding you the cheapest versions of everything that I can. I'm also giving you playlists from YouTube for workouts that you can do in your home. You do not have to leave your home. You do not have to get a sitter in order to take care of yourself, because that costs money and it takes time, and those are barriers. We eliminate those. Another thing that we do in this program is I give you a ton of cost-saving tips and tricks. We have a financial module in this program. Hello, we talk about finances as women. And in that module, I give you a ton of cost-saving tips that I've used over the years that have saved our family a ton of money, so that we have been able to pay off our debt, except for our house and our solar panels. And we have been able, I paid off $25,000 worth of credit card debt, my car loan, my student loans, all of those things by doing these cost-saving tips. They are in the program for you. One of the other things that is a barrier for women to keep their health habits is fatigue, depression, stress management. Man, now more than ever, it feels like there's so much of that. There's so much overwhelm in women these days. There are so many things that are expected of us as women, as mamas, as caregivers, as daughters, all of the things. And in this program, we work on stress management. We work on getting you sleep, which is a really, really big thing, especially when you're going through perimenopause, postmenopause, being able to sleep through the night. That is a big thing to helping out your depression and your stress and your anxiety as well. We work on those things. And emotion-wise, we talk about how to address your emotions in healthy ways. A lot of my clients, including myself, are emotional eaters. And so we talk about how to work through those big emotions that we have as women. A lot of us are empathic people. We feel all the things that other people feel, and it's a lot. It's exhausting. It's a lot to store in our bodies. And so we do things to look for comfort. We go to food, we go to shopping, we go to whatever it is, overworking, in order to help us feel better with our emotions. And in this program, we tackle that too. Knowledge and beliefs is another thing. There is poor information on the internet about how to actually take care of yourself as a woman. We were never taught how to take care of our bodies as women, how to support ourselves throughout our cycle, how our body changes dramatically through perimenopause and postmenopause. We were never taught that. And a lot of the information that we were taught about things like intermittent fasting and doing fasted workouts and calorie counting and all of those things were done because of studies that were done on men, not women. Women were not required to be in clinical studies until 1993 because we're too complicated, because we have hormones that fluctuate a lot, and so they threw out our data a lot. And so the programs that women have been doing for decades, and you know, in your 20s maybe they worked, but in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you have to adapt your nutrition and your movement and all of those things with your hormones. And the only thing that is going to tell you how to do that is studies done on women. So in this program, the information that I give you is based on studies that were done on actual women. These are the studies that show benefits for things like visceral fat, which is the fat around our abdomen that is actually around our organs, which is really detrimental to things like our metabolism, and it has an impact on our insulin sensitivity and heart and lungs and brain and all the things. Like, all of those things are addressed in this program. Women for decades have been pushed to be smaller. You should be skinnier. You should have abs. You shouldn't weigh that much. You shouldn't. And what that has brought us to is, as we age, women are more at risk for osteoporosis, bone loss, sarcopenia, which is muscle loss, heart disease, brain disease like Alzheimer's, dementia, and mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. The information that you get in this program is teaching you how to support your body as a woman. As a woman. So all of the knowledge and the studies that are in this program, you can trust that they are going to get you results. And the other thing that women stop doing programs for is that they don't see results right away. And here's the thing that's different about this program, is that I don't promise you that you will see results right away. Why? Because that doesn't actually happen. The things that are out there that tell you in 12 weeks you'll have abs, you'll have, be able to have your finances all in order, be sleeping through the night, be doing all of those things, they do not account for your real life as a woman. They also do not account for how much your fluctuation in your hormones changes throughout perimenopause, postmenopause, and because of that, it takes longer for your body to make changes. It does. And so my job as your coach in this program is to be your cheerleader, to tell you, keep going, trust the process. Because we have been taught and experienced where we have done maybe diet programs and workout regimens where we stop doing them because they promise these results and we're not getting them. This program is different. You can ask any of my clients, I tell them over and over again, this stuff takes time. Building small habits takes time. Eating well and adding in nourishment to your diet takes time. Sleeping through the night takes time. Managing your hard emotions takes time. Working through your finances takes time. Moving your body and incorporating strength training and HIIT training, those take time. It takes time. And the lie that we are fed throughout the healthcare system and other programs that you can have results in a short period of time is what keeps us stuck as women and what makes our confidence drop. In this program, we don't do that. I am your cheerleader. I remind you over and over again, you're doing it. You're doing the hard stuff. It takes time. You are going to see results. You just have to trust the process because it works. I can tell you from my own experience, and one of the things that I actually teach in this program, we do not focus on weight because weight is such a crummy indicator of your actual health. It does not tell you if you are strong or if you are healthy, and it fluctuates based on your sleep and your hormones and whether you gain muscle, and so it's not a good indicator. But because a lot of women come into this program wanting to lose weight, it is possible to lose weight. when you start supporting your body. What throws women off, and what has for decades, is that they do these diets where they maybe lose a lot of weight and then life happens and they gain the weight back. That's not your fault. It's because the diet was restrictive, and your body is so smart, and its only job is to try and keep you alive. And so when you try to incorporate regular foods back into your life, your body holds on to that. Why? Because you just put it through what it felt like was famine, and now it's trying to survive and keep you protected in case you do that again. And so in my program, I teach you how to feed your body, how to add in things like fruits and veggies and whole grains and nourishing fats. We talk about protein and fiber, and in this program, we do not do restriction. We add them in, and that helps your body feel safe. It feels safe to be able to let go of things that it may be held onto in a way of keeping you alive before. That was a tangent. That's how I work. Welcome to my space. Program design is another reason that women stop doing the things that they were trying to do for their health and well-being. Rigid schedules. And this is a thing that I wanted to make sure was included in this program. Enjoyment and flexibility. In this program, I have so many great playlists for you for workouts of enjoyable movement, which we call in this program soul movement. It's what we build our foundation on. So if you are not moving your body at all right now, welcome. This is the perfect program for you. That's where we start. If you are not sleeping through the night, welcome. This is your space. If you are not eating a single fruit or vegetable in a week, welcome. This is your place. If you feel like you are so overwhelmed and exhausted and you don't know how to add one more thing into your life, welcome. This is your place. You have found it. And in this space, enjoyment is a cornerstone of well-being. If you don't enjoy the things that you're doing, you're not going to keep doing them. They're boring. And I want you to find a bunch of different things that you love to do for movement, because the most important thing with movement is that you are moving. We start with soul movement. We start with just moving your body for 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, doing things that you love, going for a walk, gardening. I have a bunch of dance videos, which you have seen some of my dance videos on here, and I apologize. I do not have good moves, but there are dance videos on there. There are mini trampoline videos on there, which you don't have to have a mini trampoline. I just love it, so I put those in there too. There are videos that you can do that are just stretching, because we also, in this program, one of the reasons that women stop doing the things that they're doing is that if kids are sick, or they are sick, or they're exhausted, or their hormones are fluctuating so much that they wake up in the morning, or it's in the evening when they're supposed to do their workout, and they just don't want to. They don't have it in them. They feel like they can't, or their body is sick, and their body's like, I'm not going to do strength training today. Are you kidding me? I barely can breathe over here. And so in this program, that is built in. The hard days are built in, because that is life. This program is built for busy women with big lives that have normal lives where people get sick, where people just don't have the energy or the drive or the motivation to want to do anything. That's built into here. So we build from a foundation of enjoyable movement. I also have a bunch of recipes in here that taste good, because you're going to continue to eat veggies and fruits and whole grains and all those things if they taste good. And the secret thing is that if you add flavor or fun to your plate, like sauces and dips and those kind of things, you are more likely to continue eating those foods. And so flavor and fun are a part of this. It's a requirement to have good tasting food. Nobody wants to eat plain broccoli and chicken for the rest of their lives. Ugh, sorry, yuck, man. In this program, I have a ton of recipes that I've eaten 1.5 million times because I love them. And they are packed with protein and fiber, which are really, really important for us as we age as women. That's built in here. I took a bunch of the things that cause decision fatigue out for you. So you have a list of programs where you can pick, oh, I want to do 10 minutes today, or 15 minutes today, or 20 minutes today. And then you get to pick which kind of movement sounds good. And then once you've built your foundation of moving your body, then we incorporate things like strength training and HIIT training, because those two things are so beneficial for that abdominal fat that a lot of women are self-conscious about. They are super beneficial for your brain. They create what's called BDNF, which is like a fertilizer for your brain that helps fuel your brain. They create your muscles and your bones and all of those things that are so, so important as women as we age. My goal for you as a woman is that you go into your 80s and you are strong and healthy. You can lift your own groceries. You can play with your grandkids. You can get up off the toilet. You can do the things that are functional movement. And I want you to feel really good in your body. I want you to feel confident, which is another thing that we talk about in this program that a lot of programs do not talk about, and it's the mental stuff. The voice in your head that says, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I've never stuck to anything, why would I stick to this, I don't have time. We work on all of that in here as well. And the coaching, so you get these modules in this program that has all of this great information, and then you get me as a coach. And oh man, I love our coaching sessions because we talk about everything. We show up in our stretchy pants. They are virtual. You do not have to drive anywhere. Again, you don't have time to hop in a car and drive. We take out the barriers to getting you healthy. You show up in your stretchy pants and we talk about real life. Hey, what's going on this week? What are you proud of this week? What wins do you have, so that you can see the progress along the way? And then, hey, what are you struggling with this week and how can we make it work in your real life? And so I have women who work out in the morning. I also have women who hate mornings. Mornings are chaos. And if you want me to get up earlier in the morning, you're crazy. Those women work out in the evenings. And the women that I've coached, I got to finish my last group coaching session of this round with my women last night. And they're so freaking amazing. They're so amazing. When you give them the right information and the tools and the empowerment to do the things that they need to do for their bodies and their minds, they make it happen, because women make it happen. You just weren't given the information that you needed. And it's not your fault. It is not your fault. And it's not too late. So if at any time you feel like stuck and overwhelmed and you don't even know where to start, you're not doing any of the things for your well-being or your mental health or any of those things because life is too chaotic and busy, this program is for you. I don't have affiliate links. I don't have, a hidden agenda in the background that I'm trying to sell you on. I have a program that is built for busy women with real lives, that is loving and supportive and directional, but not restrictive. There is no guilt, there is no shame, because there is one thing that women do not need more of, and it's guilt and shame. We work on getting rid of that shiz in this program. Okay, that's my spiel for today. If you have any questions, please, please, please send me a message. Please send this to anybody who you feel like needs to hear it today. Again, 2 more days to apply for the group coaching giveaway. And yeah, I'm rooting for you, friend. I hope that today spoke to your heart and that something felt different about this, that gave you a glimmer of hope, that there's a different way to be healthy and to fit it into your big, beautiful life, because you deserve to be able to do that. All right. Have a great day, friends.